What's up guys, it's Bootsy and thanks for joining me for another video. Today I'm going to be taking you on a tour of my 5-star island in Animal Crossing New Horizons. This is the final, I say loosely, product of a bunch of hours put into my Animal Crossing island since it launched back in March of 2020. I have spent way longer than I care to admit creating this island, so I figured I would go ahead and do a quick tour because I have started dismantling it now. I am redoing my whole island in a cozy cottagecore sort of vibe, so a lot of this has already been torn down, but I did take a tour of it and record the video so that you guys would be able to see what I had before I did my renovation. So you can see that I have a sort of boardwalk that we walked on at the beginning, and then I have a cute little beach area up by the ocean. Now, depending on your island style and like what layout you have, obviously people's islands are a little bit different shapes and things are in a different position, but you kind of just work with what you got unless you're willing to start over, which I was not. This is the Barnes and Nook section of my island. I created a coffee shop slash bookshop, and I really love how this turned out. I used a lot of custom designs, and I will try to link everything in the description so you guys have a chance to check those out if you're interested in any of the designs that you see. Some of my favorite ones are the food designs, like that cinnamon bun there. It's freaking amazing looking. It looks delicious. Makes me hungry every time I see it. I love all the interactive items that you can put into your designs because it just makes it fun, and it's so cute when your villagers interact with things. Over here we've got a little music section for, I don't know, any musically inclined people to come over and give us a little show while we're relaxing in the coffee shop slash bookstore area. You've got a nice little lounge area over here, another one there with a cute fireplace. I don't know what that bug is doing in here. He didn't get the memo that this is not an outdoor space anymore. I put in a little research desk back here with a microscope, and I put the bookshelves in back to back here so that it would feel like little aisles of books like you would have at a bookstore. I really love how this turned out. I liked the hedges around the outside because it kind of mixed in the natural feel with the really nice indoor interior sort of vibe. I love this little staircase here, but you could always go with just one staircase instead of having a staircase on both sides. This area here is my botanical garden. I wanted to create something that was very nature friendly and had lots of pretty greenery, flowers, and nice decorations and such. I started with the inside for the most part, and then I kind of worked my way out, so I would have these little almost room type areas where you could see the decorations and all of that. I liked that you could alternate the stone patterns here. These are the stone pathways, and by making those circles and alternating, whether it was the arched tile one or the stone one, you can put them right next to each other like that. This little area was supposed to be kind of a fruit juice market or stand within the botanical garden, so I sort of made it fit that vibe a little bit. Again, like I said, the center was created first, and then I kind of just filled in the areas as I went on the outsides. So it's not huge, but it did take up a lot of space on the island, so I kind of had to get creative with what I was going to put in. I put in sort of like a sandy stone and weed area. I don't know, I was kind of going for something a little more zen, but I wanted it to still feel really natural, and I think I was happy with the way that it turned out. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about the botanical garden. Is it a hit, a miss? Let me know what you think. This is actually one of my favorite parts of my island, which is this nice natural winding path through the little wooded area here. I absolutely love how that turned out with the pathways. And then this leads over to a nice little coffee shop out in the country. This little vibe was killer for me. I absolutely loved it. Also, I put themed music around the island so that each place had kind of its own vibe and its own feeling. And I thought that added a lot to the island as a whole. Across this bridge is a nice little sushi slash noodle shop. We've got a hostess stand here with all the menus stacked up and the menu on the simple panel behind there. A little area to sit while you're waiting to be seated. And then we've also got the actual restaurant portion. So there are some sushi chefs back there with the noodle bowl and the knives for the sushi. We've got tea, we've got like stir fry, I don't know, all the yummy food. I really like how that turned out, and I thought it was really cozy since it was tucked kind of into that little nook there. Then over here I do have some of my villagers housing. At the time, I believe, gosh, who lived there? Somebody in Savannah. I've had new residents since then, so I don't remember who lived there at the time. Possibly Fauna may have been next door. I'm not sure. Also, a tiki bar over here. It's very simple. Some of the island areas I didn't actually finish, but, you know, it is what it is. Here's one of my favorites, little Filbert. He's just so cute. He's always telling me how great I look. You know, gotta have that ego boost. And he's adorable, so, I mean, it can't hurt. Up the stairs over here, we've got more residential areas. So I kind of tucked all of the houses in areas together so that it felt like they had a little neighborhood and they were all kind of together. This is Marina's house. That's why there's a pink car parked outside. You know, she's pink, had to have a pink car. I don't know. And there's Filbert's house and then sweet little June's house as well. I also made this little platform here for my lighthouse and added a little bit of waterfall details just to kind of spruce it up a little bit. I actually really like the way that that turned out, and it looks really nice against the horizon there. That left my rocks free to be able to add things, although I didn't really add a whole lot. Along this little path here, this is a double staircase area with lots of waterfall action. I do have my house up here at the top. I've got a little patio section with a hot tub and some lounge areas. Of course, I've got my little butterfly up here. And then I made a little pond up at the top as well so I could catch those fish. In another video, once I completely finish my house, I will do a tour of my house as well. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, definitely leave me a comment and let me know. Up here over on the left of that little river, I keep my money trees just so they're always in the same spot. And then I got a little hip hop action over here with the stepping stones. I did also create a nice little memorial bench back here. So there's a little memorial in between the trees. You can sit there and enjoy the water and just, you know, reflect on life. Nice little bench here in the center as well. And then leading over this way is, I don't know, I don't even know what to call this, but basically Eric has his entire section of the island here that is themed around his house. His house is a little log cabin that you can see in the back there, and it's freaking adorable. So I decided to do a farm slash rural sort of area, and love how this turned out. I made a little farm behind his house using weeds and dirt paths. And this helps me always keep it nice and clean because it's easy to see where the weeds are supposed to go. I used a lot of the country fencing and the wooden items like the barrels and the buckets and even the straw fencing here to give that effect of that sort of farm life vibe. I love the clay furnace as well. And then this all leads back to the secret beach where, if I'm lucky, Red might show up once a month or two. I think I've only had him about 3 times in the entire time that he's been available. I also really love the use of the silos there. You can customize those and change the colors to fit your schemes, and I think they really add a lot. Here I have a local honey stand because this is an apiary, so it's got flowers and beehives. I actually also used the sturdy sewing box item to kind of fill in and make it look like there were more different shaped beehives. I thought it fit really nicely. Here we also have a waffle breakfast and catfish fry because, I don't know, it's the country. That sort of thing happens in the country, right? We've got a little stool set up here so that people can sit and eat their food. And then we've also got the cute little tables with the tablecloths as well. Over here, There is two houses. That's Marshall and Flo. Unfortunately, Flo is no longer on my island. She was one of my originals, but I did have to let her go eventually. And then here we are at the campsite. I had big dreams for this, but it never really got fleshed out how I wanted it, but it is what it is. I was going for more of a rural look, and I think I really did achieve that, but I did still want to do more with it. So here, I don't even know what I was doing, trying to catch that bug on the water and epically failing. Um, I created a little fishing nook back there in the weeds. I actually really like to decorate with weeds. I don't know about you guys, but I just like the way that they look, and especially the summer weeds are really pretty. I like that it's just kind of this tucked away in nature sort of vibe. You've got the cooler, the little fishing rods, and the cute little um, lawn chair. I don't know if that's what that's called. I knew that people would be mad if I didn't stop for the balloon, so I stopped for the balloon. And then this is the Carnival. I spent a long time designing this. You've got face painting here. I don't know. There's a cotton candy machine, there's popcorn, there's a bubblegum machine, and I used the heck out of the simple panels to really intensify the whole vibe of having a carnival. I've got donuts and cakes and all sorts of things. There's the cotton candy stand. We've also got a snow cone section as well with the shaved ice maker. Everything is kind of pastel themed. So we've got the pastel teacups. We've got the little spinning wheel thing. Apparently our number is 8. I don't know what we win, but I mean, hey. And then we've got like the little booths here where you can play games and win prizes. And then of course we have the DJ booth slash concert area. So I really love how this turned out, and I used the simple panels again here to add the speakers, so it looked like there was a giant sound system going on, and it's really fun with the little chairs there and everything. I did my best to create a carousel over there on the right. I don't know if I failed epically. Again, let me know in the comments what you think. As we go back towards this way, I know that I do have up here on the second level, you'll be able to see here in just a minute that I have an outdoor arcade, or a barcade, I guess. But I really like how it turned out. It was one of the first major projects that I did, so it's been on my island for quite some time, and it's still there, actually. I haven't torn it down as I've done my remodel yet. But you go up to the stairs, we've got the "We're Open" sign, the little area to sit while you're waiting to be seated, and then you've got the cute little retro area. Apparently Poppy is up here rocking out, playing some games. All my islanders call me Bae, because why not? I mean, YOLO, right? No, people don't say that anymore? All right, cool. All right, there's a prize area over there with all the little toys. We've got the arcade section. We've got an area for tabletop games. We've got a little bar where you can sit and eat a burger. The menus are back there, and then even a little area to sit and watch TV. Maybe there's a game on, or who knows, whatever. It's here for the fun. I really, really love this. Again, I'll try to have all of the codes that I use for custom things down below. I did not create them, but there are really talented people out there who definitely deserve that credit, so I'll try to link everything down in the description. All right, this is one of my other favorite areas on my island, and that is the wedding area on the beach. This took quite a while to come together, and I did end up adding a few things with the wedding season, but I really, really love how this turned out. I loved the natural feel, the mixture of the wood and the shells. I absolutely loved it, and of course the cello and the piano make it really fancy feeling. And I'm just gonna go ahead and change into my princess outfit so I can walk down the aisle. I mean, why not? I really like the addition of the wedding items because it allowed me to switch out the shell arch for this really pretty arch. But I'm going to be honest, the wedding stuff was extremely tedious and I got tired of doing it really quickly. So there's a lot of things that I don't even think I ever spent my heart crystals for the most part. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. All right, so moving down the edge of the beach, we also do have an ice cream sort of stand that we'll go to here in just a second, after I play the piano, of course. But yeah, just to the right there, there is an ice cream stand. It's not very fancy. Again, there were things that I wanted to add more to and didn't really get the chance to because I was distracted doing other things. But I figured I would still share it and try to hopefully give you guys some inspiration, and maybe there's things you can pick and choose from what was on my island here. This is a surf shop slash bike and scooter rental, so you can buy or rent the surfboards, and there's clothing for you to grab. And I love that little deck effect as well. This little area is a snack slash concession area for the entrance to the museum. I've got the fountain there, and then a queue where you can buy tickets to the museum because capitalism. Tom Nook wouldn't let that slide without there being a ticket purchase process for the museum entry. And then you can just go right down and check out the museum. Over to the left there, this was another one of those kind of unfinished areas, but I did put out one of my dinos, and I put a little camcord sort of area where like maybe you could take pictures in front of the dinosaur. I don't know. And then heading back over to the right, there is the resident services section of my island as well. This is fairly close to the airport, which if I had it to do over again and I realized that this was going to be a thing, I would have changed that. But you know, here we are. This is Marshall. He is absolutely one of my favorite residents. I absolutely adore him. He's stinking cute. Look at him. I mean, just look at him. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, look, yo, good to see you, bae. Get the program weather. Oh my gosh, why is he so cute? I can't. He's freaking adorable. Anyway, that about wraps it up for my island, you guys. I am all set and ready to head back to the entrance. I hope that this gave you some ideas and some inspiration on things that you guys might be able to do on your islands. If you have any thoughts, definitely drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. Are you going to do this on your island? I would love to know if you implement any of these ideas or thoughts. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. It's been a blast. I hope I'll see you guys in another one really soon.